Welcome to the Tom Henry Show, another episode 57, I think. Wow, they go and go. Very excited about the show today. We have a doctor on. That's a first. Doctor scientist. Scientist? Yeah, I'm going to say that. Doctor scientist. And he's actually here to talk about something very interesting, which is something that they call a synanthrope. Which is, I did my research, which is very fascinating, actually. It's the animals in a city that learn how to live with the humans and stuff. And I was thinking, well, I live right downtown, you know, and I feel like I'm living with a bunch of human synanthropes. Is that a new term I've made? The worst synanthrope I'm dealing with right now is the condo developer across the street. They're putting up a 16-floor condo across from me, so you might be hearing loud banging throughout this episode. And that's just the way this show has to go. So we hope the mics keep out enough, but you will maybe hear this. It's very inelegant the way I've never seen this from the roots, but they just get essentially a giant drill, and they just bang it at the ground seemingly over and over. That's what I'll be living with for the next year and a half to 2 years, Google tells me. That'll be good. So they just bang a drill on the hard ground over and over and over. And sometimes some of the guys are just banging like a big metal tube with a hammer, which I feel like they don't need to do that. I've looked at I don't think it's doing anything. Like a giant metal tube, and they're just banging at it with a hammer when they're not busy. I think they're just trying to look busy. And, you know, I got the ecosystem of the neighborhood. Of course, the animals, which we'll get into. Hideous animals. Especially in this area. Ugh, when I see a rat. I've got my local crazy guys. There's a crazy guy the other day, the same guy. He's kind of cute. And he goes to me, he goes, "What day of the week is it?" I go, "It's Monday." He goes, "I hate my life." So I like that. Sort of like a Garfield kind of thing. And this is the guy who's always calling everyone the F slur. I don't think it's his fault. I know all about calling people F slur, as you know from my episode of Devil in Disguise, the John Wayne Gacy story. We had to call a guy an F slur. So I can relate to that guy. And I too hate my life on Mondays. I hate my life. Sometimes I buy the guy a can of beer, and he always asks for a Molson Canadian. I thought, you could ask for something better. He wants Canadian. Anyway, I'm a saint. But the city's going to hell. Also, they just closed the 7-Eleven at College and Spadina. Did you know that? Even the 7-Eleven can't survive this synanthropic, I'm really stretching with that word. Even the 7-Eleven can't survive. Why? As I reported weeks ago, the Starbucks closed. So the Starbucks can't survive. The 7-Eleven's been there for years and years. It's a famous 7-Eleven, gone. And I was reading about it online. There was an article about the closing of the famous 7-Eleven. And people were like upset, like, "Oh yeah, it's probably just losing it for another condo." I go, this is where we're at now. We're mourning the loss of 7-Elevens. We're not even talking about Sneaky D's anymore. We're talking about our cultural institution, 7-Eleven. Even those little guys can't survive. So I don't know what they'll put in there. Wait to find out. And I'll report on what's going on in the Starbucks. Anyway, that's about my ramble for today, because I want to get to this very exciting guest, second ever author. Actually, I've had a few. But first ever doctor, possibly a scientist. We'll be right back with the wonderful Dan Werb after this. Get in here. My guest tonight is an epidemiologist and author who just wrote the book, Our Wild Familiars. How Animals Are Adapting to Cities and Reshaping the Natural World. It's Dan Werb, everybody.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, Dan.
I got to start. You know, I, of course, am a fan of you.
I didn't
and
know
the show.
when you say "of course." I didn't know that.
And I regularly listen to the show and tune in for the second season, starting episode 54.
Yeah.
And I couldn't help but notice that you talked about how disappointed your audience was with, and I think I'm quoting, the guests that are jocks and the nerdy authors. Like, there was no adjective for jock, but you just felt like you had to put nerdy in there. And, we've been trying to plan this for a while. I just imagined that you were picturing me.
You felt that that's what was happening?
I just felt like you had a mental image of me when you were...
I think I described the jocks as muscular.
Okay. I would say that's even worse.
But also I called them lunkheads.
Oh, okay.
So I'm derogatory towards everyone.
Great.
It's equal opportunity.
Anyway, thanks for having me.
I wasn't thinking of you.
That's
I was
nice.
thinking of all the other doctor authors I've had on. I was researching you today.
Okay.
And I saw that you're a doctor.
You know what's funny is if you Google me, which I do incessantly.
Yeah, as do I. Google you.
The only thing it says is, or not the only thing, but the first thing it says is
former musician. Yeah. I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
I was going to ask how it feels to be a former musician. You, of course, have forgotten how to play music completely.
Exactly. Exactly. I think it just means that I'm just like I've lost the use of my hands. And
unless you're using them for test tubes and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like there's too many test tubes in my house that I can't get between them and the piano.
I like this just broad idea I have of doctors and scientists.
Yeah, I
meant to put former musician in your intro. Sorry, I missed that.
According to Google, that's more accurate.
You were famously in some pretty big bands. That's how I first came to know you.
Like Canada C-list famous.
Right.
Maybe.
Well, I know that great well. I'm trying to get it.
Surf that way.
I'm trying to get up into the sea.
I think doctor scientist. I think that maybe it's vague on purpose.
Yeah.
I feel like if you can't really understand what someone's doing, they seem more credible, or they feel more credible. Maybe
you kind of pushed on scientists, but you are a scientist.
I'm definitely not a doctor.
Well, you have a doctorate.
I have a doctorate, but you can get a fucking doctorate in theater studies.
And I will. And
I guess you would make people call you doctor at that point.
Oh yeah, Dr. Drama.
So I don't know. I don't really think of myself as a doctor. I do research.
So when I Googled you, one of the first videos that came up was you with Steve Paikin.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you were kind of purely just being a scientist or a doctor or whatever.
Yes.
And I thought that's pretty cool. He's first Steve Paikin, now the Tom Henry Show.
Yeah, that's the natural trajectory for most Canadian scientists.
Paikin's out, Henry's in.
You should take over the agenda. Oh my God!
Let's make that happen.
That would be cool.
Who hosts it right now?
I think they just canceled it because it was just a Steve Paikin vehicle.
Okay, TVO, get me on the agenda. We're taking over Paikin's spot. What do you think they pay over there at TVO?
I don't know what they pay you.
Did you get paid for that spot?
No.
Oh.
No. But if you're the host, presumably.
I could probably make $300 a week.
Fuck yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
More
absolutely.
than this stupid show.
And
don't make anything making this.
But I mean, you have a Patreon.
Yeah, but it all goes to costs.
I have to say, like, okay, so I feel very honored to be in the set of the Tom Henry show.
And how does it feel? Is it underwhelming?
No, it's like actually impressive. Like, there's a lot more equipment and technical setup than I would have anticipated.
Yeah, well,
to get that high quality.
It is. When I first started podcasts, I was like, I don't want it just to look like these GoPro shows that everyone's doing.
Right.
So I got Bob in here. He's rigging everything up.
I mean, it's intimidating.
Yeah, you can see now when you watch why people freeze up and get angry and defensive. And
yes, exactly.
Famously, last week I had my first sort of big beef episode. Yeah, so.
And have you recovered?
I feel great about it.
Okay.
I thrive on conflict.
Do you, or like?
Oh, you want to know the truth?
Do you come out feeling better?
Well, last week, which hasn't aired yet.
Okay.
But
it
has aired in this world.
Yes.
But at the moment of this taping, it hasn't aired yet.
Right.
It was a guy that I had actual issue with, and he had issue with me, and we've worked together now, and we're friends now.
Okay, since the taping.
And I found the solving of the conflict the satisfying part, but also digging into the conflict.
Yeah, I think that can be super satisfying.
The real stuff. Because in this damn country, and we'll get to your book. In this damn country,
we don't need to get to the book.
I'm fascinated by the book. In this damn country,
I'm fascinated by the animalistic psychodrama that's happening inside your mind.
Yes, I'm a synanthrope myself.
I'd like to explore that.
In this country, I feel like nobody says anything to each other.
Yes.
We're all very worried.
You know what's funny? Like, okay, so I grew up in Vancouver.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Bit of a brag. I lived out in Halifax also a few years back.
No congratulations.
And what I noticed is like, okay, so I actually think that Toronto is maybe one of the friendliest friendliest places in Canada. Definitely not polite, but friendly.
Really?
But out in Nova Scotia, people are extremely polite and friendly, but also there's this like intense passive aggression.
Yeah.
And in BC, in Vancouver, people are not polite and there's intense passive aggression.
They're rude.
Like, I think there's like, I think people in Vancouver are like actually scared by and large of other people, like impinging on their lives.
They're just trying to go get their hike.
They want to get their hike.
They just want to get their hike on and get away from the people.
They want to skip rocks at Kitts Beach.
Yeah.
You know
what I say to the people of Vancouver? Go kick rocks. I love them over there. My mother's from the Vancouver area.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have like a breakdown of where your fan? I'm not even going to call them listeners. I'm only going to call them fans.
Call them rabid fans.
Do you have a geographic breakdown of where your rabid fans are?
There is sometimes, but I stopped looking at the analytics because it would make me depressed.
Because everyone's so old?
Well, that's part of it, yeah. When you're mostly hitting the 45-year-old man demographic, it's not very encouraging. No, we famously have 35% female listeners.
Oh, wow.
But, no, just not seeing it grow and stuff, But I think it's better to ignore.
Yeah.
Because then maybe it will grow someday.
I had to, so I have this new book, which apparently we'll talk about at some point.
I want to. I have notes about it. And I learned the word synanthrope.
Yeah, and you pronounce it so well. You pronounce two things really well. Epidemiologist.
That was a tough one.
Fucking hard one.
That was a tough one.
And synanthrope. So for this book, I started an Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's a nightmare.
I mean, I'm just obsessed with the analytics.
Yeah.
It's because I just gotta get people to believe that I'm a person interesting enough to write an interesting book.
Well, you'll get a few readers from this. And I
Great.
will say, I read the intro today. I was enthralled.
That's so nice.
It's really fun to read. And I think people will like it because it's about animals, so it's cute.
People love animals.
Yeah.
It's not depressing. There's like a few parts where you're like, "Aw," but then most of you are like, "Wow."
Well, I'll tell you this. I damn near teared up reading about those ravens.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So tell me about the ravens. Tell me about the Pavlovian ravens.
Okay. Yeah. So, all right. So this book, I mean, you talked about it in the intro, but it's basically about wild animals living in urban areas. Mm-hmm. Are we concerned about that?
I'm
banging?
not. The mic's pretty good at keeping it out,
All right.
so I'm not too concerned. But people probably hear it a little bit. I told them.
All right.
This is the way the show is. We don't film in a podcast studio. We film in my apartment.
Fuck yeah.
And you can't stop industry.
Nor should you.
Nor should you. We need the good people who are building a 16-floor condo.
Yeah. Those are future Tom Henry Show Patreon subscribers.
That's right.
That's, I think, how you need to visualize the next 2 years of your life.
That's right. And it's probably their fault that the 7-Eleven closed.
Okay, Pavlovian ravens. Yes. So this book's all about how wild animals adapt to cities.
Yes.
And the class of animals that does that is called synanthropes, which in itself is just fucking cool. I love the word.
It's a great word.
It's great. Seems complicated, but rolls off your tongue.
Reminds me of those misanthropes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like
Except these synanthropes are kind of the opposite of misanthropes.
Exactly.
Because they come to us and learn how to live with us.
So like the translation is basically together with humans. And I guess misanthrope means like someone who can't live with other humans.
Which I've been accused of, and it actually sends me into a rage because I'm constantly trying to be around people.
I think the rage is
where they're getting the misanthrope idea.
Yeah. Okay, so like part of the book, I was like, okay, well, how long has this been happening? And there was this archaeological dig a few years back in these Pavlovian caves, which is a network of clay caves in kind of northeastern Europe, and they found these ruins that date back 27,000 years. And there was, at this time, this pretty elaborate community, like culture of humans that they just called the Pavlovians, because that's the area where the caves are. And
did they come up with the dessert pavlova?
I think that might have been separate.
Okay, go on.
So these archaeologists went in and they found thousands and thousands of animal bones, and and these were bones of like mammoth and cave tigers and wolves and all these massive, megafauna is what they're called. And they also found bones of ravens. And the weird thing is that all of the bones they found of all these animals had cut marks on them or burn marks. So they had been eaten by humans, except for the ravens, and also except for foxes.
And what does this tell us?
So this tells us that...
Good question, huh?
You're so... The confidence you attacked that question
I'm putting Pagan to shame.
He wasn't this hard-hitting, to be honest.
Yeah.
So that tells us that these were animals that were living with humans, and they weren't food for humans. Mm-hmm. That they serve some other purpose.
Like pets?
Well, like not... It's like they weren't like domesticated, but what these archaeologists put together is essentially what happened was these humans lived in these caves. They would go out, hunt mammoth, and then drag the carcasses back to outside of their caves. And they would basically surround their caves by these huge rotting carcasses. And so that attracted all these other creatures like tigers and lions and hyenas and things like that that would obviously be attracted by the food.
That's what my lunkhead jock guests do too.
They're attracted by food?
Nah, never mind. It was too late. Go on.
All right. And so the humans had to like fight off all of these animals.
Yeah.
But there were other smaller scavengers that came in, like ravens and foxes, that they were just like, okay, well, whatever. It's fine if they're here.
Yeah.
And so that like constant, they call it a carry-on landscape, like all just like a whole environment that is just basically rotting flesh. And at that point, that's what attracted ravens. That's what attracted foxes. And instead of trying to chase them away, because they were so busy chasing away the other animals, they just kind of let them live there.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about that is there's evidence from this archaeological dig that ravens started becoming like part of the spiritual life of these humans.
Yes.
So they used their feathers in rituals, and like they were buried with fox tooth medallions and necklaces, and they had like drilled little holes in the fox teeth. And what I love about that is like, you know, you think about what is the purpose of animal, like what does that matter that they're so close? Well, like basically every culture across the world that has been in contact with ravens are like a deity.
Yeah.
And so you go back to these, or like, you know, tens of like almost 30,000 years ago. And to me, that's kind of like, you know, the kernel of that spiritual relationship.
There's something really popular about these ravens.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so nice and cute to think that they were just around and people just liked it.
Yeah, they liked it, and they're interesting. Like they make all these different vocalizations, and they're smart, and they can solve puzzles, and they can recognize humans also, which is insane. Like they did this study a few years back where they traded food with ravens. So basically ravens would like give a pellet to a human, and then the human would give them like some food.
Bread or cheese, you said.
Yes, cheese, that's it.
Yes.
And they did this study where basically they had half the ravens, half the people that made trades with ravens wouldn't give anything back. So they would just rip them off. Then 2 months later, they tried to trade with them, and the ravens refused to trade with the people that had ripped them off.
They remembered who the bastards were.
Yeah, they did, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like they know, like, and obviously we can't really tell ravens apart, but they can definitely tell us apart.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, pretty nuts.
It's easy to relate to because I'll never forget someone who doesn't give me my cheese for my pellets.
Your pellets are so precious.
I only have scant few pellets, and I go out, trade them for cheese blocks, and if you rip me off, I'm never doing it again. At
least 2 months later.
But I'll tell you, it's nice that these ravens became deities because, you know, if I'm not going to make my kitchen mice into deities. Yeah. So that means the ravens are doing something right.
I mean,
fuck those mice.
I feel like we respect them more. Like they have more cool moves.
I have no respect for those mice. I just go, ah.
Yeah. We had a cat, my wife and I, that died about 3 months ago.
Sorry for your loss.
I honestly don't care. But
it's the first time I've seen someone not upset about a pet's death.
What the thing that's really annoying is,
you know, these days people never recover from those pet deaths.
I mean, people take it very seriously.
Go on, sorry.
But I'm trying to be authentic on your podcast.
That's what
your show.
That's what the pod's all about.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if we could quickly get some kind of beef going and then resolve it, that would be perfect.
I tried off the top, but you really ducked.
What did you do?
I mean, I accused you of calling me a nerdy author.
Oh, right.
Which you very clearly did, and you were like, "No, it's not like that. I'm really happy you're here."
Well, that is the thing about me in conflict. I create it, and then I cower. Which can be seen in last week's episode. I fawn over this guy.
Did you just gave up?
I just
shamelessly
I capitulate
caved?
completely. Yes.
Wow, I'm excited to listen to
Yeah.
that.
So I gave him the gears.
Anyway, so our cat died, and honestly, we were fine.
Yeah.
Bit of a relief. Cats are a lot of work.
Okay. This is not going to be good for your book sales.
I know.
People love cats.
I know. I also like cats. I just don't want to own one.
Dan Werb wants cats dead.
So, but cut to now, and the fucking mice.
Oh, yes.
Like, this cat was old and was not chasing mice, but its mere existence was keeping them away.
That's how you can become a kind of a deity, too.
Like a cat deity, you mean?
Yeah,
totally.
You keep mice away from me, I'll worship you.
Absolutely. There was a little bit of that.
That's why I worship my steel wool.
To plug the little holes?
Honestly, I found about 3 holes in the kitchen, plugged them.
Yeah.
Haven't seen a mouse since. It's been
That's great.
almost a year.
Every time I do that, I just picture them like 9 on steel wool. And it makes me feel gross.
It does feel gross to think about, but it also is satisfying to think that that's what they would have to go through.
Yes, and especially for such like a tooth-forward species.
I truly, with a passion, hate them.
Yeah.
But not as much as I hate those damn rats.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, so writing this book and doing all the research, it very clearly did not change my opinion of cats, but it really did change my opinion of all the other, like, actual wild animals.
In a good way.
Yeah.
So, like, you can appreciate a disgusting rat now?
Yeah.
What about bugs? Do you get into the bugs?
You know what? There was a section on invasive earthworms that did not make it into the book. It got cut by my editor.
What about the cockroach?
The cockroach is interesting because cockroaches, and I don't talk about it in the book. I don't really get into the bugs.
It's too vast a world, isn't it?
You know, you're like, look at all these unique species. And then if you get into the invertebrates, then like nothing's unique.
You
basically.
can answer this as a doctor. I've always wondered.
All right.
Is a bug an animal?
Come on. What are you talking about?
Is it?
Yeah, of course it is.
Okay.
Great.
It doesn't
I don't think I need to be a doctor to answer that question.
It doesn't seem like an animal to me.
I mean, some of them are.
It seems like a bug.
Yeah, but like they move around and they eat.
So that's an animal.
Yeah.
So then is a amoeba an animal?
Yeah. I don't know.
Stumps the doctor.
Yeah. Are they? They're a colony, aren't they?
I hope you're not in charge of the next pandemic.
Don't worry, I'm not. Yeah. So, yeah, I appreciate all of them. I mean, the earthworm thing, I'm sad that it got cut out, but my editor wanted to keep the book like sub 300 pages, or else people are like, I don't want to read this, which I totally get.
That's good for me as a dumb guy.
But we are currently living through the second North American earthworm invasion.
Newsflash.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. That's funny because I never see them.
Well, you got to dig, dude. You got to dig. They're not just, I mean, they're rarely just on the concrete.
You know, as a child, I lived on a sort of tree-lined street.
You never saw them back then?
I did. When it rained, they'd be everywhere, and you'd have to try not to step on them.
So now so the first North American earthworm invasion happened when European colonists came over, and they brought...
What didn't they ruin?
They brought, like, the earthworms that we know and love.
Yeah.
That, like, churn soil and make it all beautiful and, you know, fertile and rich. And now there's a second North American earthworm invasion, which are they're called crazy worms or jumping worms. And they're about that big. Like they're
tell me
shorter.
we have an invasion of earthworms and they're called crazy worms.
Yeah. And they just wriggle around. Like you touch them and they just fucking go
They're
nuts.
like the 28 Days Later of worms.
Yes.
They have rage.
They seem to have rage.
They're like me when I'm called a misanthrope.
Yeah, exactly. They're like you when you're denying that you're a misanthrope.
I know I deny so much.
Yeah, and they just are kind of shitty. Like they don't
do anything for us.
They don't make good soil.
Isn't this just the way of the world?
Yeah.
These are like the new tech bro worms. Like they're like the banker worms. They show up, they don't do anything for society.
They're outworking us, though.
And
these crazy worms.
The crazy worms are outworking us?
Yeah. Like they just, like the bankers and the tech bros, I guess.
Well, they're always doing startups and stuff.
Exactly.
What does the crazy worm want to get out of all of this?
And
where did it come from?
I think it seems to have come from Asia.
Bill Gates.
Actually, Canada is really bad on crazy worms because we import a lot of like ornamental plants from China, and then we ship them elsewhere, and so we're like a crazy worm vector.
These very plants I have here might be part of the crazy worm epidemic.
They look like they might be from China. I don't know.
You never know. But let's not start disparaging Chinese plants.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, well that didn't make the book, but this is an exclusive sort of a bonus chapter.
It's a bonus. Did I make it into... I may have written a Substack about it, or maybe not yet.
I feel like there was a toy in the 90s or something called Crazy Worms. Anyway, move on from the crazy worm part. So you can enjoy even the disgusting animals now, like a rat.
Yes.
Or those damn raccoons just the other night were tearing open my recycling bag.
I don't know. I think... Do you really hate the raccoons? Or
Well, here's what I'll tell you about them. I liked them my whole life. I thought they were really cute. I really enjoyed them. I enjoyed that we have them. Then I started renting my own apartments.
Yeah.
And they started, without fail, using my outdoor space as their toilet.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't know about raccoons and their toilet habits, they pick a toilet.
Right.
So it's not indiscriminate.
Yeah.
They pick a spot. And then I have to have a raccoon's toilet on my deck.
Yeah. And it's toxic.
That's when I started hating them.
Yeah, that's pretty audacious. You shit on somebody's property. It's like, it's hard to come back from that.
It's a lesson for us all.
Yeah. Not to shit on somebody. Yeah.
So that's the story of raccoons, but they are quite cute sometimes, especially you see the babies.
So as part of this book, I did a bunch of travel, mostly across North America, and...
On our tax dollars?
No, not on our tax dollars. I didn't get a grant for this book. But I thought
everything was grants in this country.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on.
Okay, so I went to New York, and there's this audio tour of Tompkins Square Park in Manhattan.
A lot of animals in there.
And you can
And I'm not talking about the animals. I'm talking about the punkers.
Nice.
Punk rock.
You can do this audio tour. You put in headphones, and then this voice guides you through Tompkins Square Park to find rats.
Oh, no.
And it was awesome. It really made me want to see a rat. Like you get primed to love a rat, and then when you see them, you're like so excited.
Let me tell you something. You don't need an audio tour to find a rat in New York City.
But it makes you it's like Stockholm syndrome, Like your mind it makes you fall in love with your captors,
Well, I've developed a total phobia of rats. The other day I was out with my friend Jackie Pirico, former guest of the show.
Yeah.
And she loves all critters, as she would say, something like that. And there's a rat just moving slowly on the sidewalk.
Where?
At Bloor and Dufferin.
Like daytime? Nighttime?
Night.
Okay.
I only go out at night. And I was like trying to get as far away from it as possible. She's trying to go up to it and take iPhone video. I said, Jackie, get away from that thing.
Did it look kind of like
it's moving slow. That's never a good thing.
No.
Rodents aren't meant to move slow.
No. And they're generally, rats especially, always they always want to do the same route. Like, they never want to change or deviate. They find a route and they want to stick to it.
I don't know if I've said this on the podcast because I'm traumatized by it. But when the pandemic happened, near when I first moved into this apartment, the restaurant below me stopped paying for pest control because they thought, well, no one's coming in. We don't need to pay for this. They got a rat infestation, and the rats started coming into my place.
Fuck.
Yeah. And they were nightmares. They were eating the plants.
Did you see them?
Once.
Eating
I moved out for about a month.
Because of the rats?
Yeah.
And what'd you do? You hire pest control?
I was calling pest control. You know what they tell me? They say, there's nothing I can do for you. They don't even want to be in your apartment. They're overflowing from the restaurant.
Oh, fuck,
they want to be in the
so
restaurant.
Gross.
They want to be in the restaurant. They're overflowing. So I threatened the restaurant with public health.
Okay.
That fixed it.
Great.
None since. It's been years.
And how's your relationship with the restaurant?
Not great. Not great. But we're not saying the name of the restaurant.
No, absolutely not. Why would we do that?
Firstly,
why do you know that it's not great? Like, what do they do?
Oh, I've had some other issues with the music they play.
Like, it's not good enough?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
You know, I know that this culture loves this music, reggaeton.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's fine music. I can get down to some Bad Bunny.
Okay.
Can't believe I just said that. But
you did not sound convincing.
The problem with the music is not the music. It's when the music is just in your floor.
Right.
And you're just hearing one same beat all the time.
Yeah.
It's really like...
Boom.
That's the one.
Yeah.
And I'm traumatized from that beat now, too.
And so every night?
For a while, yeah. It was just like in my head all the time.
And then you were
it's
like
water torture or whatever.
Can you play something other than reggaeton?
I can. I mean, it's what I had to do. Yeah, I would just say, well, I guess I have to listen to music now. It's kind of, upsetting to be dictated when you have to listen to music.
Yes, for sure.
Especially, I'm trying to watch a movie or something.
And you have to just assume that, kind of pretend like the soundtrack has a reggaeton beat in the background.
Yeah, it's one of those old movies with a reggaeton score. Anyway, that's the story of the rats and the reggaeton and the restaurant downstairs.
Great.
I hope to be okay with them. They were broken into one night.
Okay.
And I called the police on their behalf.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so.
Did they say thank you?
They did, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
That was kind of my way of saying, maybe turn the reggaeton down.
Did you ask the police to communicate that message for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm actually interested in this, what I read, because I didn't get to read the whole book, only the intro.
I mean, Tom, I really thought you were just going to look at the cover. So
You know me too well.
And that I feel very touched that you appear to be engrossed.
I am. I tell you, damn near welled up reading about those ravens.
Why did you well up? What made you well up? What was it about
I found it so beautiful that they came to work with us, and humans are such a tricky kind of diseased species ourselves.
Yeah.
So for this kind of beautiful, majestic creature to want to come and sort of be around us and maybe help us a little bit, I'd like to think.
Yeah.
Isn't there something about or is this an old urban myth that there's something about ravens and arthritis or something? Nah, never mind.
Wait, I've never heard that. But what, they help arthritis if they're around?
That can't be true.
I never heard that.
It can't be true. I think I made it up.
There was this, so when I started doing the Raven research, I found all these news stories about this guy in Sweden who had taught ravens how to pick up cigarette butts. And it was going to be this whole thing.
And light them up?
And just put them in the garbage.
Oh.
And so, it was this creative, innovative new way to keep streets trash free.
Wow.
And so I emailed him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like, just finishing up like some work on this pilot study.
He was full of it, huh?
I emailed him for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And then eventually I was like, oh no, this shit isn't working.
He's
like, he's very obviously scrambling.
He's Swedish?
I think he's Swedish, yeah.
They're weird over there.
I think it was in Stockholm.
Yeah, you can't trust the Swedes.
And he's the only Swede I've ever emailed. So I'm 1 for 1 on sketchy Swedes.
And that's how it went.
Yeah. But it was pretty funny because, like, the story is just so good.
Yeah.
There were so many news stories about it, and then this guy's just like, now's not, like, maybe later.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get this arthritis thing out there, and
oh yeah,
people be emailing me.
So
can you show me how ravens heal arthritis?
Just
I'll get right back to you.
But like, in your memory of this, what?
I think
what are you
now
seeing?
that I'm thinking about it, I completely made it up just now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. It's, if it were real, it would be really cool.
You could have put it in your book. Ravens are cool, though, because they're these big, black, deathly-looking birds.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They're thought of as sort of omens of death and doom, aren't they?
They're omens of death and doom for sure. In Vancouver at the Anthropology Museum at UBC.
That snooze of a town.
There's like, agreed. That's why I live here.
Did you ever hear of kicking your last call back a few hours?
What's that?
Maybe let the bar stay open past 11 p.m.
There's
It's another trauma I have.
very clearly.
Sitting in Vancouver at milestones because that's the only place anyone knows where to go.
Everything's so far away in Vancouver.
Bullshit city.
So there's this sculpture by Bill Reed, the indigenous artist, and it's like a raven opening up a clamshell, and all these like humans are coming out of it.
Oh,
so
wow.
it's like Raven as creator.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, death and doom, but also
Birth and creation.
yeah.
Pick your poison.
I mean, you can't have one without the other.
Okay, so in part 2 of the book, you say that part 2 of the book is about when these synanthropes become too successful.
Yes.
Now, I know a thing or two about becoming too successful, but explain to me how these synanthropes do it and what that means.
Well, I'm curious what your strategies are to have become too successful.
Make a podcast with a giant drill across the street, banging into the ground every 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The beef that I had with the guy, just start beefs.
Alienating your neighbors downstairs.
Well, they've alienated me, to be fair.
Sure.
I helped them when crime happened to them.
Okay. Yeah, it all checks out.
So who are the animals that are becoming too successful?
So, I mean, there's a bunch. Like rats is a good example.
They're way too successful, in my opinion.
Mice.
Ugh.
But the one really crazy... and actually, one of the things that I talk about in the book are orca attacks.
Orca attacks?
Yeah.
Now, I would not think of an orca as living in a city.
They don't, but they're like... Okay, so
last time I checked, the apartment next to me wasn't rented by an orca.
You got there. I like the pause.
I was looking for
orca.
a synonym of orca because in humor it's like you want to change the word.
Yes.
I don't know another word for orca. I could have said whale.
Yeah. Cetacean.
There you go.
That would have been
much
less funny.
So tell me about the orcas.
Okay, so one of the things that I get into are like sort of conflict between animals and humans.
Like me and the guy.
Yeah, like you and the world. And yeah, so off the coast of Spain, there's this area that's like very commercial. It's all these, like a tuna fishing area.
Majorca kind of thing. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, is that where Majorca
Granada.
is? Gibraltar.
I spent a lot of time in the south of Spain.
Okay, all right.
Go on. I feel like I derail you every sentence you say.
No, it's good. It's good.
Between me and the ground borer.
I like being derailed though.
It's an extra challenge for the guests now to have this horrible machine banging away.
I mean, if I were just saying the thing that I was saying, then I'd just be like saying things.
You'd just be Dr. Scientist saying his facts.
Really fucking boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, so out there's whales that are interacting with humans off the coast of these cities. And they started a lot of people have heard about this. A few years back, they started attacking boats and like fully dismantling the boats. Very clinically, sinking, like attacking the rudders, flipping them, breaking masts, like just sinking these boats.
Do they say, I am the captain now? Too big a laugh for that. Go on.
No, that was again, I'm being authentic. Only on your podcast, on no other podcast.
Not on that Pagan. Pagan can't open people up the way I do.
He seems pretty tight.
Yeah, he seems like
I'm like, what am I looking at here?
I'm going to go ahead and say Steve Pagan is a tightwad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now that he's powerless to stop you from taking over the agenda.
Pagan can't do anything to me anymore. He tried for years.
Anyway, I get into that, but then so just talking about, the ways that animals can outsmart us and also be pretty ruthless with humans when they're in close contact. But one of the craziest things I did for this book is I went to Saudi Arabia, went into the mountains.
That is crazy.
Went into the mountains of Saudi Arabia. Okay, the craziest thing is that there's a Tim Hortons in the Riyadh airport.
It's the next hardest place to get a drink other than Vancouver.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
The Tim Hortons?
I found it quite fucked up that there was a Tim Hortons in the Riyadh airport.
This country
made me feel... I was like, why?
Canada's a joke.
It just felt unnecessary.
You know what I've started calling Mark Carney?
No.
Mark Corny. I haven't heard that yet.
That's good.
He is corny. Get out of here.
Are you going to try to popularize that?
Yeah. I'm going to give it to Abby Lewis because we're trying to get him on. And by try, I mean I just say it on the show every now and then.
Have you emailed his people?
No, but I will.
Have you DM'd him on Instagram?
I actually looked to, and he didn't have the DM thing open.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah. So we'll figure that out. I voted for him.
Yeah, did I vote for him?
Because of his wife.
Who's his wife?
Naomi Klein. She wrote The Shock Doctrine.
Avi Lewis's. Avi Lewis.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well,
So,
you could open with that.
I voted for you because of your wife. Everyone likes to hear that.
All right, so I went to Saudi Arabia.
Thank you.
The opposite of Abby Lewis. And went to this town in the mountains of Saudi Arabia called Al-Baha. And it is just absolutely overrun by baboons.
Baboons.
Yeah. They're everywhere. There's thousands of them that move around this town. And they're super aggressive. So there's like a regular thing that happens is they essentially attack high schools and universities.
You're kidding.
There's footage online. You can look at it.
I will be. And I'll be laughing and laughing.
They clamber down the walls and just start rushing students.
Wow.
Because they're trying to get food. So they are attacking them to try to get their bags. They kind of herd people into corners and essentially just take over spaces.
Right.
And it's really fucking intense. So that's an example where they're too successful.
Yes.
And there's this crazy story where there's this university, Al-Baha University, and there were all these feral, stray dogs on campus, and they were becoming a real nuisance. And so there was this whole campaign to try to get rid of these stray dogs, which were also aggressive, which were attacking the garbages and, not really attacking students as much, but a little bit. Enough that they were a nuisance. So they had this years-long campaign to get rid of the dogs. They finally succeeded. And then that's when the baboons came in. So it was the dogs, as shitty as they were actually protecting the space from baboon attacks, and now the baboon attacks are like way worse.
Wow. And that makes you feel nice towards the dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And man, there's like, I don't want to ruin the book, but there's some. So in the dump of the Al-Baha town, there's maybe 5,000 baboons.
5,000.
Yeah. That live.
Did you see them?
I did see them, yeah.
It's just a sea of baboons.
Yeah. And amidst these baboons, there's all these dogs.
Wow. I'd like to see that.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. So they've kind of figured out a way to coexist. Because naturally they like fight each other. But they're in an environment that is essentially endless food.
Now, if they're a problem, why doesn't the city just drop a bomb on them or something?
Drop a bomb on
the baboons.
I mean, I used to try to shoot them and poison them and do all that stuff, and it just doesn't work.
They should try the bomb.
Just bomb the entire town?
No, just the dump.
Just the dump?
Yeah.
What kind of a bomb?
Nuclear.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't listen to me.
Cool.
If I were an animal, what animal do you think I'd be? Because a friend recently said this to me, and she said that I'd be an orangutan. I wasn't very happy about that.
Like urban animal or just any animal?
I guess for your case, but yeah, I mean any. I think I'd be a cow.
Yeah, you've got that.
Cow-like features.
You have like a certain quiet,
slow,
calmness to you.
Slow and dumb. Just kidding. I'm smart as a whip.
You're crazy smart.
And you didn't get into the bugs because I know these
no. Well, I talked to you about earthworms.
Parasites. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the bloody pandemics because that was your other thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's touch on it. So,
okay.
Are we getting this damn Ebola?
We're not getting the Ebola.
Oh, thank God.
The thing about Ebola is that it is terrifying.
Yeah.
And there's no vaccine for the one that's in the Colorado right now.
I know. I can't even deal with the stomach flu.
The thing about it is that for a virus to become like to basically launch a pandemic,
it can't be as successful as Ebola.
Well,
is that right?
Okay, so viral success is replication.
Okay, then I used the wrong word. It can't be as deadly as Ebola.
Yes.
That's almost like that's.
Well, what? It can be. The thing is, it can't kill people as quickly. So HIV there's a pandemic of HIV, and the challenge with HIV is that you get sick years after you get it, or months or years.
Uh-huh.
And so that latency period
is where
makes it. You see where I'm going with that.
So, is it fair of me to say, right here and right now, that Ebola is the loser of viruses?
Yeah, like
you're like, okay, Ebola, you kill pretty good. That's actually made you somewhat irrelevant.
Yeah, like they talk about like unfit, right? What's the fitness of the virus? And the best evolved viruses are the ones that don't make us very sick. So like the ones that like influenza, like seasonal flu that you just kind of get and then it goes away. Mm-hmm. That's a really successful virus. And there's a relationship between the fact that it can transmit itself really rapidly among humans and the fact that it doesn't kill them. So the thing about Ebola is it can't actually travel that far because the period during which people are the most infectious is also when they have the most symptoms.
Kills too fast,
and it's very clear what's happening. You're like, I can't be near that person.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's virulent, like it's easily transmitted, but at the same time, really, it's being transmitted to people who are close contacts of people who are sick. So like lots of like hospital workers and things like that.
Well, I feel sad for them now.
But happy for yourself?
Well, yeah. Ultimately, I don't want to get Ebola.
Yeah.
So, I'm just going out on a limb and saying,
sure,
I don't want to get Ebola.
I think that's true.
So-
although, would it be good for the pod?
I could be the first podcast host who dies on camera. So the big question on everyone's mind,
Yeah.
we getting another one of these pandemics?
I mean, what do you think?
Probably.
Cool.
Do you agree?
I don't know. Like, more likely than before, for sure.
Okay. But, like, what are the chances of a really bad one, like a better Ebola, coming and getting
A better
us?
Ebola?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, man, when you're talking about all the viruses in the entire world that are constantly mutating,
Mm-hmm.
and all the ways that wild animals are, like, interacting with humans, and all the fucking crazy viruses that they carry, and all the recombination that's happening in those viruses, like the way they're mutating when they're passing between.
Not to mention Bill Gates messing around with them and putting them out there.
Yeah, that's like his whole thing.
I know. He's trying to make us all allergic to red meat.
That would be cool, though. If he could pull it off.
Not to sell us that crap fake meat he's making.
The Beyond?
It's made of humans.
Oh, my God.
You didn't know?
Wait, Beyond Meat?
Yeah.
Shit.
It's made of humans.
Which part of a human?
The whole thing.
Fuck. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, though. A pandemic is not, like, just because a virus can cause a pandemic doesn't mean it will.
Who cares? Been there, done that.
Oh, my God.
We got through it.
Wouldn't that just be the worst, though?
I probably had COVID 8 times by now.
Man, I really don't want another pandemic.
Yeah, me neither. You know, I got the COVID, it turned into the pneumonia, and for the first time I thought, oh, this is how you die.
During the pandemic?
No, after.
Yeah, it's scary.
I
It's
had
scary.
the pneumonia. I'm sweating through my weighted blanket. I'm going, I guess this is how it happens. I can't seem to stop this thing.
Yeah. How long was it?
I had about 10 days, and then my friend goes, I think this might be worse than COVID. So I got some antibiotics, and I was fine.
Oh, nice. Great. Great. Yeah, I think there's definitely a risk. But there's also nothing we can really do about it.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about any of this stuff.
Like, there are things that people can do about it.
Yeah, but
not us.
Yeah.
Not the Tom Henry show.
No, and are they going to do it?
You've served your responsibility by asking the question, and now you can forget about it.
That's right. And this is what I think about everything. Global warming, all the problems. What am I going to do about it?
I mean, you bring them up on the show, and then you can move on.
I said the words, and now it's up to ExxonMobil or whatever to fix it.
Or the people on your Patreon.
Or that Mark Corney. He's making it worse.
I feel like you sold it better that time than the first time. Because your whole face, got angry.
It doesn't quite work because corny is a word that I would call him, but it almost sounds like I'm just doing like an accent or something. It's too close to Carney.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got.
But I appreciate what you're trying to do.
With the corny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, it's hard. It's hard to be critical without being like, is this what, like, convoy people are saying?
Well, that's true, but we can't not be critical of corny politicians just because.
No doubt.
Just because they made criticism look bad.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like, we need to take back stupid nicknames from the ultra right.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's one of the best things Donald does. Sleepy Joe.
Yeah. We got to take it back for the good
The
guys.
nicknames are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't let them ruin all these things.
Exactly.
Like, I didn't let them ruin being anti-vax. I love being anti-vax.
You know what I like, actually, though?
Yeah.
Is I like that we got the Canadian flag back from the Freedom Convoy.
Did we?
Yeah, remember it was like all these people with Canadian flags, and it was like, the Canadian flag is kind of like sketchy now.
Yeah.
But now, after the 51st state thing,
Right.
we're all like, We love Canadian flags.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think it's kind of an ugly flag.
Yes, it's not the best flag.
You should look at like the countries, like the world's flags. There's so many beautiful ones. A lot of the African ones, beautiful, vibrant.
What's your favorite African flag?
What are you? What are you, a lawyer?
You know what? You know what I have to say about countries, though.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Like, yes, flags should get overhauled, but the most urgent thing that needs to happen is that we need new national anthems.
Okay.
They're terrible.
Yeah.
Just the worst songs around.
Some of them are cool though. Like when you watch the soccer, and there's some cool one, like I don't know, Macedonia or something. And that is how it's pronounced.
And sorry, where is that?
It's next to Greece.
Got it.
Somewhere in Africa. Okay, so we're not getting Ebola, which is great. And it's time for the final questionnaire. Are you ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you usually eat for breakfast?
I eat a coffee.
Yes.
And then about an hour and a half later, I eat all of the things that my children have not eaten. Mostly toast.
Straight Cheerios and stuff.
Toast and oatmeal.
Good.
Great.
No protein?
No. What? Right away?
Well, eggs.
It seems like a hassle.
I'm an egg guy.
You start the day with an egg? What do you end the day with?
A few cocktails if I'm lucky.
Like, I end the day with a bunch of protein usually.
Oh, yeah?
So I don't want to...
So you just sleep with a gut full of protein?
Yeah. And the last thing I want is an egg in the morning.
Oh, it's the perfect thing.
Okay.
It's like, if you fry egg, it looks like the sun.
Yeah.
Bringing you into the day.
Okay.
That's so poetic of me. Do you currently hate somebody you know or have known?
Do I need to know them personally?
Yeah.
No. But I do have some people I hate.
But you don't know them, or you've never known them.
I've never met them.
Yeah.
But I think they're the fucking worst.
Mark Corney.
But like I've had like interactions with them.
Oh, okay.
They're
That's
like
bordering.
in my like work.
You've met them.
Have I met them? One of them I actually did meet a million years ago.
Donald Trump?
No, like way more Bush League.
Yeah.
They're two people and they're both total Bush League.
Just, I'm guessing maybe sort of bureaucrats.
One is a bureaucrat, and the other is like an irate person in the world.
An irate person in the world.
Yeah, not you.
Don't do me like that, Dan. You know I'm very friendly. What's your greatest fear?
I mean, kicking the bucket.
Yeah. That tends to be where we get with this one.
It's not exciting.
No.
But it's definitely the top one for me.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing else is quite as bad. I don't know. Maybe if I have two kids. Maybe if they died,
don't say it. Don't even say it.
I just said it. You're asking. You want me to? You can't ask that question and be like, "Nah, don't go there."
It's because it scares me. It scares me.
If you had kids, you'd be scared. You're scared of the idea that you had kids, and then they died.
So what could be a scarier thought?
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah. Another parent on the show has given that answer. And I mean, look, I told her not to talk about it too.
I feel like maybe would it be scary or just like I think me dying would be scarier for me than both my kids having died, and then it wouldn't be scary anymore for me. I'd just be really sad.
Yeah, but extreme sadness is one of the most terrifying things there is. I'd rather be dead than face that pain.
No way. So if you had... Okay, so there's a few things that need to happen.
Okay.
You need to have a few kids.
They're on their way.
They need to die.
They need to.
And then you need to blow your brains out.
I think I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I would.
I mean, it's not really in me, but this is getting a little too dark.
I mean, look, like...
We're supposed to be
have you
talking-
ever had someone close to you die? Yeah, and you were really sad.
Yeah.
And then,
But they weren't my kid.
yeah, but you love them, maybe?
Not like a kid.
I don't know.
Sound off in the comments.
Wait, where do we land up? No, yeah, okay. What is my fear is me dying.
You dying.
Yeah.
Not your kids. What's something you like about yourself?
Oh, Tom.
What?
You know what? I like being in my body.
You do?
Yeah.
Huh.
I like moving around,
Yeah.
being able to like walk around and
Yes.
do things.
Yes.
And like
Experience life.
wiggling my toes and
Huh.
just being able to move to somewhere else and then feel the world.
I really like that answer. Yeah. I don't like being in my body.
No,
It's so cumbersome.
you got a great body.
Thank you.
It's
That's
so-
what I was looking for.
Cow-like.
Yes, I have the body of a cow. What's something you don't like about yourself?
I don't like that I can be. I mean, it's kind of like a dual use thing where it's like I can totally split and be kind of emotionally contained
Yeah.
while seeming like I'm totally present.
Like when your cat dies.
I mean, that I really didn't care about. That wasn't me being emotionally contained. No, actually,
You have a little bit of that. They call you doctor. I call you Dr. Spock.
this is the this is the thing though, is that's why I'm trying to. This is why I'm trying to make this my first podcast appearance where I'm completely authentic and transparent.
Really?
Yeah, because I want to be more like.
Emotional like me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think there's just a way that I've learned to just dissociate, like just not even dissociate, but just carve out my emotions and just put them over here and just kind of have them for myself and not share them.
That is very scientist doctor.
It is, but that shit I was doing when I was, remember, I'm a former musician.
Former,
Tom,
yeah.
And even then.
Don't even think of being one anymore.
No, God, no.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess that can work, but I feel like it's a house of cards.
Getting like integrating your emotions back into yourself.
No, being so off from them, closed off
Totally.
from them,
Totally.
because they're in there somewhere. They don't exist outside
Well-
of you. They exist inside of you.
Yes, exactly.
They're almost like little synanthropes.
Just nibbling at the edges of my psyche.
Yes, they're like mouse in the walls of your
Yes.
body.
And then soon they're going to be baboons
Yes,
playing in the dump of my mind.
in Baba land.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was it called?
Al-Baha.
Yeah, Baba. You know me, I feel like people don't think this about me because I come off rather like you're speaking.
Yes.
But I consider myself an emotional freak.
I get that sense from you.
And it's not easy. So maybe your way is the good way.
I feel like I can see you experiencing emotions in real time.
Yeah.
And that's great.
And they're very hard for me.
Well, yeah.
I always feel like James Dean in Rebel Without a Cause when he's at the guy's knees. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What does he say? You're tearing me apart.
Like you feel like you have to wrestle with them.
Yeah, like a friend doesn't call me one day, or I'm not invited to a plan, and I feel like you're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Yeah.
Lisa, or is that only from the room? And what's your favorite sandwich?
Actually, I have a perfect sandwich for you.
Good.
Okay. Sourdough or challah,
Yeah.
toasted. Not too, just, you know,
You don't want it to hurt the roof of your mouth.
a little bit of mayonnaise on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Sliced tomatoes,
It's working for me so far.
lettuce,
Yeah.
a little bit of salt,
Mm-hmm.
some lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
That's it.
Really?
It's so fucking good.
So it's sort of a BLT without the B, and instead some lemon juice.
Yeah. It's light. It's refreshing. If a sandwich can be refreshing,
It can.
which it in this case
It can.
yes. It's not heavy, and it's just like a lovely mix of flavors and
It's
textures.
like a summer sandwich.
Yeah.
You ever get into that iceberg lettuce?
I enjoy it at restaurants, like you get that wedge salad.
Yeah.
But I've never known what to do with it at home.
Make a salad.
I know, but like, what am I going to do? Like, make a cream dressing at home? Like, I'm not cooking with.
You can do it.
Oh, should I?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
You make a wedge salad at home.
Not a wedge, but like an iceberg-based salad with a creamy dressing.
What's in the cream? What's like that
Like
creamy
mayonnaise and like balsamic and
all right,
chopped garlic.
Okay.
Essentially that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Little Dijon.
Great. I'll do it.
That is a good sandwich, though. What's an unpopular opinion you have? Oof. This one's a little hard.
All of my opinions are so popular.
Yeah. Like that cats' lives don't matter. You're more afraid of your own mortality than your children's.
What's an unpopular opinion that I have? I mean, I have a lot, like just through, so a lot of the research that I do is around drugs and drug use and shit like that.
Yeah.
And man, I can tell you that a lot of it is unpopular.
The opinions you have about it?
Yeah. Because I hear from people who are like, fuck you.
Really?
Basically, yeah.
But can you give us like one of them?
Yeah, like I'm the kind of person that thinks all drugs should be regulated.
Uh-huh.
I think that like the way I say it is not going to sound that unpopular, but I can tell you that just based on the way that society treats people who uses drugs, like they're really fucking unpopular. Like I would say most people don't really care whether people who are using drugs overdose and die. And just because of the way my work's worked out, like that's basically what I'm trying to stop doing.
Well, your opinion would be popular among my kind of bleeding heart liberal viewers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I think like
But me, it's very unpopular with. I do want them all to.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That's horrible. I don't even want to make that joke.
No,
but it's those kind.
We know it's a joke.
It's those Mark Corney type people that they're the ones who don't care.
I don't think he really cares. I think like Doug Ford like actively would prefer. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he wants.
Somebody get that guy hooked on fentanyl.
I mean, you'd think because his brother was dependent on crack, like, and alcohol, he'd have some sense of.
And we miss Rob.
You know what's so fucking crazy I was thinking about last night? John Tory, like, cheated on his wife with, like, a 30-year-old staffer. Mm-hmm. If Rob Ford had done that, we'd been like, oh, my God, Rob Ford.
Yeah.
But somehow with Tory, it's just like, it's not...
It's because
it's not irascible in that way.
It's because these neoliberals, they give you this veneer of properness. So even when they do something wrong, it's like, oh, they went to the Pride Parade.
Yeah.
Rob Ford was out there living hard and living out there.
Yeah.
And we couldn't handle that.
I mean, there was this footage of Olivia Chow at a Pride party. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know, Olivia Chow's at this Pride party with a bunch of half-naked 30-year-olds. Mm-hmm. Bet you she didn't fuck any of them.
And that's
Tory,
that's a waste.
John Tory.
Yeah. He is.
He's actively doing that.
Well, I think whatever a person does in their bedroom is their own business. Cool. And with that, the final question. Is there a point to any of this? And I don't mean the podcast, I mean life.
Yeah, there is.
Thank you very much to our guest, the wonderful Dan Werb. Did you have fun?
It was a dream come true, Tom.
Was it everything you dreamed?
Yeah, it was about what I thought it would be.
Don't make it sound bad, right?
No. I had really high hopes, and they were met.
I think it was a great episode.
I do, too.
It was brainy and informative, but just enough of me interrupting you constantly with jokes that half worked.
That was basically where I thought it would go.
Yeah, it's kind of what it is, what this is.
I'm just happy that we got to spend so much time together.
Me too, and let's do it again.
I would love that.
Dan Werb, everyone, buy his book, Our Wild Familiars. Out tomorrow.
Oh, and if you're in Toronto, come to the launch.
Go to the launch.
July 14th, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
At Type Books in the Junction.
Oh, I might come.
Yeah, you should come.
Hard to get all the way up to the Junction, but thank you for being here. Good night.
Sweet.